YouTube, what's going on, man? Today we're gonna be doing a high taper tutorial on my little client right here. We are gonna be doing it's gonna be like a mid-high with no C cups. We're just gonna blend it up, kind of blow it out. We're gonna taper out his back and we're gonna give him a messy top. I'm not really gonna do too much scissor work or anything on this cut. I had already given him some texture last time he came in. But the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come in with our number 2 guard, lever open, and I close it about a quarter. You can keep it fully open though. I don't know why I do this. I've always just kept it about, or closed it about a quarter, and I just stuck with it. But we're just gonna clean up all the bulk area. Make sure you grab your taper comb or your regular comb and just bring all the loose hairs down, and make sure you go straight up with it. So after we do that with our number 2 guard, we're gonna come in and set in our first initial bald guideline. We are gonna be doing a high taper, so this doesn't require C cups. If you guys don't know, a C cup, it's the curvy part on the lineup. So with the high tapers, you eliminate that, and that's what really creates a high taper. Now we're gonna come in with our shavers, our babyless shavers, and keep in mind, do not put heavy pressure on this. Just let the shaver do the work and go all the way to the top of the line. So once we get it down all the way to skin, we are gonna come in with our number 1 guard, lever fully closed, and create about an inch guideline. Right after that, we're gonna come in with our half guard, lever fully closed, and do the exact same thing. Remember guys, do not make it harder than what it is. Literally just copy the same thing you did with the number 1 guard. You will see it start to lighten up, and that's exactly what you want, because now we're gonna come in with our no guard, and we're just gonna clean with the bottom line. And with this step, you don't really need to do a lot of crazy stuff. Just keep it closed and open it about a quarter if you have to, as much as you need to, but you won't need to open it more than about a quarter, to be honest. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm just taking the 0 gap trimmers and I'm just cleaning everything up that I missed with the clipper. And keep in mind, do not just use your corners, that way you don't push up the blend. So once we do that, we're gonna come in with our 1.5 guard. Guys, keep this lever fully closed and create another inch guideline. And just make sure you guys take it all the way nice and even, all the way to the top as well. Same thing you're gonna be doing, another inch guideline, and you're just gonna keep it closed and make sure the blade's flat. Then you're gonna come in with your 1 guard, lever open, and you're gonna start fading down now. We're gonna start sandwiching the blend right now. So we're gonna be doing the same exact thing we did with the 1.5 lever fully closed, but now we're gonna be doing with the 1 open. You're gonna take it on the same exact spot you did with the 1.5 closed. So right here, we're gonna close it halfway, and we're gonna go a little bit underneath that, and then we're gonna close it fully and attack that middle ghost line. Keep in mind, this technique does take a little bit of practice, but if you guys keep practicing, I promise you guys will be getting those buttery, sick blends that you guys always want. So after that, we're gonna come in with our half guard, lever fully closed, and we're gonna attack the rest of the line. The number 1 guard won't take it out completely, but this will. Right here with this half guard, use your corner and make sure you take it out. Do not go super high, because you can't push up the blend, and that's not what that's the type of stuff we don't need. We don't want the blend to look like it's all over the place. As you guys can see, I'm just using my corners. You do not stress it too much, guys. It's feathering the blend. You're just basically detailing right now. So we're gonna go with our number 2 guard after that. Once it's blended out, we're gonna go with our number 2 guard, lever open, and I close it about a quarter, and we're gonna go straight up. It don't have to be, you don't have to close it a quarter, but usually, I don't know why, I just got used to doing this, but you can keep it open, just go straight up, make sure you don't dig in. And then we're gonna go with our 1.5 guard, lever open, and I close it about a quarter, and we're gonna do the same exact thing. I know this technique has a lot of steps, but I promise y'all, if y'all get this down, it's gonna be so freaking worth it. So now what you want to do, we're going to connect it with our thinning shears, And you don't have to go too crazy with these. Just go straight up. Remember, or attack right where the heaviness is, the heavy part of the hair. And yeah, this type of haircut is one of those little tacuache cuts, the Edgar's, whatever. But that's exactly what my client right here said he wanted. And I had to hook my boy up, man. I mean, as you guys can see, it's coming together pretty nice. We're just gonna smack on the edge up. Remember, guys, on the edge up, on a haircut like this, you should go in with your clippers, because it will get a straighter line, to be honest, and it'll look way crispier than using your trimmers. You don't have to, but that's just what I do. I'm letting you guys know what I do and what I like. I do use enhancements, guys. Whenever I do my lineups, I do add enhancements, a little bit of the white pencil, and everything I'm using here, you guys, it's gonna be listed down below. That way you guys can check it out. I am using the Faded Culture cape and the barber razor. If you guys want any 10% off your purchase from them, use my code. It's NoelFC, all capitals, and it'll help you guys it'll get you guys 10% off your order with them. Check them out. They're a dope freaking YouTube channel. I honestly I think they're killing the game pretty crazy right now. They're going real crazy with this, so check them out as well. They got a dope YouTube channel, and yeah, just remember to use my code. Man, shout out my boy Sergio, shout out my boy Adrian, killing the game with it for sure. Shout out Faded Culture, I appreciate them, and check them out, guys. They have real dope barber capes and more. So right here, where we did right now, we came in with our number 2 guard, lever open, and we just went straight up. I'm just cleaning up the bulk. I like to set up my haircut before I actually go in with the fading. So I'll get everything situated. I have an idea on how I like it and how I'm gonna be able to attack his haircut. But right here, I'm just going with my thinning shears, and we're just softening everything up. My people, do not be afraid to go in there and really just go straight up with it. Do not really dig into it. Just go straight up, and always comb down the hair. That way you see how it's starting to lay down. As you guys can see, I just softened everything up. I cleaned it up. Now we're gonna get my boy Saucy from the back with this taper. And what I like to do right here is set in our first initial bald guideline, but I like to keep it straight. And sometimes I curve it up, or I just keep it straight. I really don't like when barbers leave the sides really dark. I don't think that looks nice. That's just my opinion. It's really up to y'all how you guys want to do that, of course. I mean, I don't care about it in that way. I never really learned like that. I've tried it a couple times, but to be honest, it's just, I don't like how it comes out. I like it just keeping it straight or picking it up a little bit. Just depends on the head shape. If he has dips on the side, I do bring it up a little bit. That way we can get a nice blend on the sides as well. But right here, what we're doing, we did hit it with the shavers. Now we're coming with our 1 guard, lever fully closed, and we create about an inch guideline as well. Keep in mind, we're keeping the blade flat. Right here, I'm kind of flicking out just due to his hair texture being real light. I don't want to leave such a harsh guideline while setting these in. So right after that, after you do the 1 guard close, we're gonna come in with our half guard, guys, and keep the blade fully closed. Do not stress this any more than what it is. Copy the exact same thing I'm telling you guys to do, and I promise y'all those blends are gonna start looking blurry. These right here are the most important steps to getting that really saucy blend. As you guys can see, the bottom of the blend really does look like no ending. Like it starts from 0 and just goes on and on. Like, so right here, we're taking out that bottom guideline. After we did the half guard close, we're gonna come in with our no guard, and we're gonna take out the bottom line. You should be able to take it out completely, like almost completely, and just open it about a quarter. You really do not have to open it too much. Once you see it come out, just leave it alone and just stop messing with it, guys, because honestly, a lot of people where they mess up is they go too crazy on it and they keep focusing on one spot. Once you see it blend out, just leave it alone and continue with your other steps. So right here, after we did that, we're gonna come in with our 1.5 guard, lever fully closed, and we're gonna create about another inch guideline on top of the one we just blended out. So just go straight up with it. And right here towards the back, since he has more weight in the middle, I am pulling it out a little bit, going straight up and flicking out. That way, I'm kind of sculpting the haircut as I go with it. That way I can get a better view of the whole blend. I ain't even gonna fast forward for you guys right here. I'm just gonna let you guys watch the whole process as I set this guideline in. So now we're gonna go with our 1 guard open, lever fully open, and you're gonna copy the same exact thing we did with the 1.5 right on it. Just keep the blade flat and go straight right on it. And keep in mind, this ain't gonna take out the line completely. This is just softening everything up. But I like to think of the hair as like sandpaper instead of really like flicking out, because when you flick out, you leave a bunch of little dots inside the blend, and to me, I can pick that out. Maybe not every barber can, but as you get a little bit more experience in this, you'll start to see what I'm talking about. And you end up right here, what I did, you end up going halfway closed and you go a little bit lower, and then you're gonna end up closing it completely and attacking that middle line. But as you guys can see, it did not fully come out. There's still some dark spots. So we're gonna go with our half guard and use your corner, lever fully closed. You're just gonna attack the little dark spots and go right on them and just flick out. This one you can flick out more, because you got to be really careful with this one, because if you go too high, you are gonna push up that blend, and then you're gonna have to keep messing and detailing more, and that's not what you want. Our whole goal right here is to save some time and create efficient haircuts for you guys to learn and master. As you guys can see, I'm just like feathering this. I'm not really going too crazy with it. I'm just using the corners and just going right on the dark spots literally and just flicking out. This is what's going to bring your blend together and give you guys that buttery effect as well. So now we're gonna connect the top to the bottom. And this is our number 2 guard, lever open and close about 1/4. You can keep it open as well. In my next video, I'll show you where I can do it fully open, and I want to enclose it, and we're just gonna go straight up with it. Towards the middle, you're gonna kind of flick out though, still going with this head shape. That way you don't take off too much bulk, because the whole point of these haircuts is they like it bulky and messy. Before this, he had a fade. I think I gave him like a drop fade or something, and it had been a while since little bro had came in. So he came in, he said he was growing out his hair, he's going back to school. He said he wanted a tacuache cut, and this is what I came up with. So right after that, we're gonna go with our 1.5 guard, lever fully open, and then I close her about 1/4, and we're just gonna do the same exact thing. As you guys can see, there's still a dark line right there. It's a ghost line, dark line, whatever you want to call it, and you're just gonna connect everything. This should bring everything together. One thing about this right here, you gotta be careful. I usually do a 1.5. I do trim around their ears, that way I can get more of a solid lineup, especially with this type of hair color. It's kind of harder to really get a nice sharp line, but if you bring it down, you will always be able to get some type of, think of it like this: if they have, the shorter the hair, the crispier the lineup will be. So right here, what I'm just finishing up some last touches. We're just gonna connect the darker spots and everything to the bottom. Make sure it flows nicely. So guys, every time I do the lineup on the back, I do add hairspray just to make sure all the hairs are locked in. I do recommend that, blow drying it with some cold air, that way it locks in, and then hitting it. I do hold the trimmers with two hands sometimes. I just got shaky hands, but I do add texture powder to his hair. We are gonna give it some texture. I had to cut the tips last time, so he didn't need a point cutting this time. But I just added some texture and some level 3 paste. All this stuff is gonna be listed down below, guys, and I will put the links, that way you guys can buy these products. So just in case you guys forgot, this was my client when he walked in. He wanted the tacuache cut, and this is what I came up with. As you guys can tell, this came out super crispy. I really like how the blend came out, how I did it with the texture, the lineup as well, the enhancement, everything just fits in real perfect with my little bro right here. Let me know what you guys think about the cut. Comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you guys get alerted every time I drop a new video. I will be dropping weekly for y'all. I am back for good now, real consistent. Other than that, follow me on Instagram at Noel Blends, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.